Alright, we have a new weekly. It's Sunday at 8:11. And the preview wasn't showing up, so we're on the screen already. Alright? Don't get mad at me. Um, there is armor in the form of garlic and melon. And then there's kind of just a bunch of random crap, if I'm going to be honest. There's not a lot that excites me. um, there are some snipers. Iguana, flycatcher, blowfish, lynx. There's a bunch of scaling, but then also like semi-scaling. This guy I haven't seen, Ouroboros, Capybara, Food Dog are all sort of like semi-scaling in my opinion. But then you got some classics: Giraffe, Poodle, Mosasaurus, Husky, Dragon, probably missing one. Frogman, kind of, but there's a couple of like two card combos as my magic brain. So like Frogman Drop Bear combo, sure, but it doesn't really help anyone else. So that's cool, I guess. I think generally speaking, the spawn teams, as cool as they are, I don't think will be as good as the general scaling big guys stuff. Because there is garlic and melon, but then also because there isn't weakness to then try and, you know, go through those weakened or armored folks to like basically win after that. But you know, okay, there is, I guess you could say solo scale in the form of Leviathan, sort of, but yeah, I don't know. It's probably possible, but I'm not 100% on that as far as the doability. It's not really a word, but the doability of that this week. I know 4 ints doesn't really make sense in terms of like there's not really a reason to get level 3, but you know, it's a really good round 2 team, so I'm gonna do that. Save the otter level for next turn. That's a 4-3, huh? How'd you do that? I think we're winning though. Oh yeah. What'd I say? But yeah, so okay, there's armor, so that's not good for the spawn teams, but also I guess I'm taking this. I don't know if there's a great reason for me to take that, but I don't have mana, so, and there's not that many ways to get mana. There's again another like 2 card combo, like, oh, this thing mana and then like Gargoyle or Calgary Hound, but spawns don't have support for the late game. Exactly. That's exactly right, Dino. I get, you know, there is a bunch of spawn stuff. Pegasus, Sturgeon, Slug, Saiga, Orca, Wolf, whatever. There's probably like 1 or 2 more I just skipped over, but you get the idea. But then there's like, okay, well, anti-spawn, Blowfish, Hippo, maybe you get a snipe on something. General, just scaling, Poodle, Husky, whatever. Boar, kind of anti-spawn as well, so I don't love it. I don't love the idea of doing that. Even Iguana and Royal Flycatcher as well, so it's not the best. I'm gonna take this level now. Okay, and then I guess I don't know what you want me to do with this. I guess I'm starting Ant, and then just doing this to make you bigger, doing this to make you bigger. I mean, a drop bear is cool, and if you get a level on it with the Poodle, that's cool too. There are spawners, but also a bunch of counters. Exactly. I would say your best chance of spawning is Saiga Antelope. I agree with that. I very much agree with that. Because you're gonna need a big dude to try and finish the job. Is how I see things right now. So you give 1/1. I guess you're giving 1/1 and XP, so I suppose I would rather do it like this. I don't have a huge reason. I guess I'm just rolling for either a pug or a drop bear, and otherwise I'm buying an otter just for stats, which is fine. It's good stats. It's good stats. Everyone's been saying this. It's good stats. They're good stats, Jerry. But yeah, there is like a little bit of a toy thing with Like, oh, you can get toys from the Cuddle Toad, the fairy thing. You know, pair that with Mosasaurus. Maybe you can do some sort of feint thing with the what's his name? Anubis? I don't really know if there's any major. Obviously, Seagull also spawn team with mushrooms and stuff can go nutty, but I don't remember if I said Kappa for that either. But I don't feel like there's any crazy feint triggers that I'm looking to. Because, like, start a battle, doing that with spawn teams doesn't really do anything. So, I don't think there's anything too crazy there. I don't think I need an anti-spawn. I think I'll take Capybara, buff my things that I'm rolling for. Sure. I might throw a garlic on something here just to basically try to keep my health high. I'll put it on you. I guess, well, it feels weird because I feel like I would sell the ant first, but maybe I would sell the otter first because maybe we're going to try to get the ant to 3, but I think I'm not. I think I'm not going to try to get it to 3. Anubis Hedgehog, Blowfish, Carpet Bomb. That is certainly a wild strategy. I don't know if it's a good one, but it is one. Oh, the Drop Bear actually mathing out quite well there as far as trading with the Dromedary. I guess Dromedary is also sort of in the Capybara, Foo Bear, etc. camp. We have a fucking pizza song. I think this song gets DMCA'd, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I hope not, because it's hilarious, but I will turn it down a smidge. The Spider-Man 2 pizza theme, an internet classic. I guess at this point I would rather get rid of this to just have this scale something. I do wonder, what would I want to... You know what? A pug could actually go pretty nice here because... I mean, it wouldn't work well with Husky and stuff, but like, okay, you get the level on Lynx. That's pretty effective. The Hippo, Gorilla... Like, there's some good things to be like doing the pug. So I think I would rather that than giving the stats to the otter or the ant that I put the garlic on. That's pretty nice. Do we double? I don't think I want to double giraffe. I think I would rather keep it on the not losing my health side means we probably want to keep the otter type of thing. I do need this for statting you though. Okay. And then I'm just gonna do this because I want the level next turn. Getting that like tier 5. If we get a Husky, then we just sell the ant, sell blang bang bang, and then get going from there, which seems pretty good. Okay. Stream wise, oh, they had some anti stuff going on. What the hell? Everything just minimized. What are you doing, Windows? Okay, thank you. A bit of an atypical week. Stream-wise, we both didn't have a Friday stream. There's a Purtle. That is a unit. I assume I want that over the crane. But insta level 2 crane on the ant, kind of strong. Could get some stats, but that doesn't seem worth it. But we have all like tier 3s, but we can roll for a tier 4. But it does mean that probably 2 units are just not going to get statted, and then I have to keep a tier 1. I mean, it's probably better to keep this. But I feel like we're at 5 wins. I'm going to get a little crazy with it. I know I haven't gotten 10 wins yet, but I can start a little on the crazier side this week. That's fine. We would have a level 3 otters. That's a little sad. So we didn't have Friday stream, but we did another content warning session on Wednesday, as well as some Chimera Island, which is basically Picross, for those of you that know what that is. Giraffe. We take this level. That's a pretty good level. No Frogman because we didn't go drop bear. That's fine. I guess I'm taking this. I accidentally froze the run. On the level there is pretty good as well. Probably gonna hold off on the garlic for now. We're looking to figure out what we're doing. We don't hit the ant with your snipe. Oh, I should have been more specific. Alright, we lose this one. I should have been specific. I should have said that and the crane. Should have said that and the crane. I think I'm taking the level now. Damn, I regret that. I was like, if we get a husky, that'd be pretty sick. Even if we got a poodle now, that would be sick. Get rid of one of these, and now we have like it buffing the crane, and then this happens, which would be pretty good. These are not that. So I could sell the capybara to just buy a toy. Are you gonna be worth it though? You summon an extra fella. I don't think I care enough about that, so I'm going to roll. We also haven't seen a singular Lynx, which is something I was kind of interested in seeing. To I mean, just to have a good unit or a tier 4 that I actually want. But we haven't really had that, huh? Okay, alright. Okay. So, the reason I didn't stream Friday was because I was doing a little don't snipe the ant or the crane. Well, okay, I guess you can snipe the ant, now that I think about it. My brain was, well, I guess I meant specifically don't snipe and kill it. Because if it sniped it, and then it wouldn't have lived anyway. I was saying something. Okay, here we go. I think it's actually just get rid of you. I don't think we need you anymore. We'll go like this. Well, probably should have just sold the ant. Would have made a little more sense, actually. Because we don't need that anymore. Well, if we're poodling, we kind of do want that, actually. I mean, we would like a tier 4 as well. So poodle, 5, 4, 6, and then a 3, and you keep the pug. So we would want like this, or this, or this, and then we already got our crane, and then a tier 6 like a gorilla or a boar or something. Instead of the ant. So I'll do this for now. Not buy that and sell it. And then another capybara. I guess I'm doing this just to try and keep you alive because I don't want you sniped. That's sad. Well, we can't really do that anymore unless we just get rid of this completely. Which I don't think I'm gonna do. So I think I'm just doing it like that. I went to a gathering with some friends that I kind of do every year, typically. And, oh, snipe the ant? You did not snipe the ant, so it did not get the melon. One more HP on that poodle, and we draw. That hurts. There's a tier 4. There's a decent tier 4. Although at this point, we're probably just looking for a tier 6. Unless we also get rid of the ant. Which we could do that. I mean, probably just hippo, get rid of hippo, and then something like that, maybe. Aggressive. It is aggressive. There's a lynx too, that would have been okay. There's another lynx, it's cool, it's cool. There's another husky, huh? There's another husky. Awesome. Oh, that's not a melon. That's a Yggdrasil fruit. Okay, I thought that was a melon. I always confuse the new art with this, or this with the new art of the melon. Anyway, I don't think this is gonna work. I think the hippo is going to die on the first hit. Correct. That is correct. Unless you snipe it. Nope. We're super dead. Oh, look, a husky and a poodle. But there was a lot of things that happened over the weekend, which was fun. It was a good time. Bit to get away. One thing that as I was packing initially, do any of you do this where you pack basically as if you like are gonna like shit your pants like 4 times somehow, even though you haven't done that in forever? So you just bring a zillion you just bring a zillion like boxers, and then you also for some reason assume you're going to step in 10 different puddles, so you bring extra pairs of socks. Is that just me, or is that... Problem here is that I feel like I just need more scaling than I do. You not getting leveled ever is kind of annoying too, but like I did mention, like, oh, a boar would be nice, but also I feel like we need at least the double poodles unless we get it leveled right away type of thing. So not feeling great about my chances here. Not feeling great. A chocolate, huh? A chocolate, huh? Well, we really need to live this round. We really need to live this round. Which is, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Okay. That's just you. I mean, I'm exaggerating for comedic effect, but... Alright, we lose. Okay, great. Had a pretty strong start, I feel like, and then just never got anywhere. Which I think is going to be... I mean, I did take the crane instead of the poodle. We know that this is true. This is a thing that happened. Wow, I hate this team. Absolutely hate this team. But... it feels like you have to get one of those poodle or huskies or already be deep in the spawn team stuff. Now, we just lose this one. That's just how that works. Terrible round 1 team. One other problem for me at least, was that, sick. I don't tend to... It's not that I don't sleep well when I'm sleeping somewhere else. Rather... Oh, man. It happened to be a 2-4, and it's a horse team. We just don't stand a chance. It's not that I don't sleep well. It's that I kind of will still wake up at the time I normally would. Is the issue. So... You're just not useful. So that makes it so that I still will wake up, like, you know, normally I go to bed relatively early, which is fine and good and dandy and all that stuff. But okay, if I stay up with folks because we're, you know, at a gathering, you know, we're hanging out for the weekend and stuff, then it means that I will get absolutely bodied by the fact that I stayed up late, but then my body would still wake up early. So, yeah, that part not so fun. So I'm rather drained, I would say. I have a 1/6. I should have sold this cricket. I was thinking about it. I was like, sell this and just get the drop bear. You'll have better spawns with this, and then you'll get the horse buffs with it. And now I'm just like, do I just sell the horse now? Or do I just sell the cricket anyway? This is going to be more effective damage. I'm just doing this. Screw this. Screw that. I'm doing it like this. Because now maybe we can get a level 3 otter, which I would probably like better than trying to level a horse. I'm not taking a horse. This horse is leaving next turn. Can't miss me with them overnight packages. Are you trying to say you would never, like, hang out with friends or something? Oh wait, it spawns... Does it normally spawn 2 or 1? I forget. Oh my god, we still lost. I think I screwed that up. No, it's summon 1, okay. Well, this is just... this is the worst possible start. Okay, great. Great. Fantastic. I just have no faith in life right now. We need to stem bleeding. Not overnight. Yeah, I think that's not a good strategy. I think you'll miss out on a lot of... Oh, and the horse is dead now too. I think you'll miss out on a lot by not being willing to hang out and sleep somewhere. Great comeback incoming. That would be great. That would be great. Like, I don't want to take the level now, but I feel like I kind of have to take the level now. And then I'm like, well, the giraffe to start buffing something, even if it's just this to keep us ahead of the curve, is probably good. But what am I selling? Like, do I really sell the drop bear? It's a lot of damage, but I guess that's what I'm doing. I should have waited on buying the giraffe. That was really dumb. That was a really dumb thing for me to do. I don't know why I did that. And it was talking to... Okay. I mean, we should save that horse level. I don't know what this... None of this is gonna do anything, really. Check this out. I think that does actually give us a better chance. As crazy as that might look. It's a better, more chance to trade up front, which it did. It did trade up front. They had an iguana. We lived. You'd rather take... Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you stay up chit-chatting, lose track of time, and then you, like, go to bed. It's not like we're just doing nothing. We're, like, having a good time doing activities. I thought you meant more just the idea of sleeping somewhere else rather than, like, doing activities. But you just meant doing activities. I misinterpreted what you were saying. Okay. Alright. Time to get rid of... Well, is it time to get rid of you? Probably. Well, I guess. I feel like we're gonna need to keep this for like a turn or two before giving up on it. But I'm also like, well, if you sell this, then you lose out on this, and then now this summons this is almost gonna summon 2 things. That's pretty good, but Capybara will help up things that are incoming, and blah 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 blah. Basically, I don't know what I want to do. Freeze to make sure I don't roll past it. Giraffe is only 1/1, which feels like so little. I know I just bought it though. This is the weird part. Empty space up front so you get the horse benefit. Then sell. Then buy. Get buff. Roll. We're looking for a level on the sturgeon. Would be pretty beneficial. We did not get it. Let's see what happens. I know I don't really want any of these units on the team getting stats, but they're the units that I have, so... Hey, you know what? You're gonna even kill the first thing, but then we're just gonna lose to the hippo that has 1,000 health, so that's cool too, I guess. But it was a good weekend. I think I am just giving up on this part. Oh, I should have sold the otter. Anyway. More lynxes? More anything that I would want, please? I mean, I guess I'm doing that. Seems a little crazy. I'll put you here for now. If I have to fuse you, I have to fuse you. Blowfish is good for sure, but I think we need to be a little greedy to get something we really need, which we did not get. I will fuse you though, and then stuff this guy up front as well. 420 was yesterday. I did not do anything of interest. 1 health living, a little sad there. 1 health living. 1 health living. Okay, that was just the worst possible run of all time. We're going again. I'm not accepting that. I should have taken my opportunity of when I had a good run to actually take the Purtle like I'm supposed to, but I thought I might. Forgive me for trying to do something a little different than just taking the old Purtle or Husky. I should have known. Bad for smartphones. Not gonna name any names. I'm not trying to get into those wars. It's probably a good it's a good little team there. Should have changed my order though. We would have won. Shame on me for not being basic and boring. I know, right? I will take a cuddle toy. I'm also gonna put that in front. I guess double sneaky egg is better than double horse, and then I mean, it doesn't really matter that that one gets buffed, but and then you're back here now, and I like this order. No, let's do it like this. Get freaky with it. Oh, that means it's gonna trade, right? This becomes 4 2s, 5 2s. Sorry, but the toad. What else happened during the weekend? Oh, I got to do a Magic the Gathering cube for the first time. That was pretty cool. I have to admit, that was pretty cool. Never had done one of those. We have the 2 leftmost things. Like, I'm not against them. We just have like an otter, so this is probably just straight up better in basically every circumstance. Now, okay. Saved or rewarded or whatever. The cube was pretty cool though. It was a little on the lower power end, but it still was a good time. Oh, that's how you can do weakness in this weekly. I won. We beat the spicy warriors. Huh. What happens when I sell you again? I don't think I want to try to level this, right? Like, do I really care? Just last longer or something? Which toy that breaks after? Yeah, I don't really care. Let's get a toy involved. Give a thing random experience, give 1 mana, give 1 weakness. Hold on, how do I do this thing again? There is not garlic, but there would be garlic next turn. But it's a perkless enemy, so probably just do this then. And then buy this for the horse buff. And then give this one the other thing. Move you here. Roll. Roll. There's not, I mean, we have a bunch of, we don't have a bunch of things we don't need, but level the sneaky egg is pretty much the only thing we're looking for, or we can just rice up this horse because we know we're going to sell it at some point. The only thing is that it's just, we're going to buff a random thing. That's, I guess, fine. Because there's not much that I would roll there that we would want to be buffing anyway. Is that sort of how I think about it? Your iguana is not going to do enough. That I know. The double dromedary there was pretty insane. Spend mana to remove 2 health per mana from the 2 most healthy enemies. I don't have mana anyway, but start me here. Sure, whatever. Even if I don't actually end up keeping it to do stuff, it will be a decent unit this turn, I suppose. I'm selling you. I don't care. I'm selling you. I'm buying a food dog. Buffing stuff in the future. Speaking of buffing stuff in the future, I think I'm gonna freeze this one so the dromedary gets dromedaries. And then just roll for more capybaras, pugs, etc.'s. I mean, it is the first turn of tier 3, I guess. Something for this to buff. Okay, never mind. Do this so the dromedary buffs both of these instead. Although buffing this doesn't actually matter because then it kills itself to do the thing, but I guess that means it would survive a Lynx thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The Horse Saiga energy synergy? Yeah, but there's only one unit that's spawning anyway, so it's not the biggest synergy in the world. It's there for sure, but I'm not looking at this Saiga as a long-term thing here. I might even take out the Pug just to have another sneaky egg separately so that we get more triggers of this, I guess. And then I'll like immediately roll like 2 Pugs is the messed up part about that. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I will take that. I will freeze this to get buffed by Dromedary, and then we move on. It's just a random team here. We're just buffing future things, Dromedary, Capybara, etc. Like, this is an actual spawn team. There's pretty much 0 chance we could ever win this one. You're exaggerating for jokes. That's fine. We actually drew. That's nuts. That's nuts. When I was driving to the location, and actually it wasn't even just then. It's been the past couple of weeks actually. That every time I've gone into my car, at some point during the drive, I believe this is Nelly's song. That's a pretty insane roll here. Hot in Here? Is that the title of it? The one getting hot in here, take off all your clothes. That song has came on at least once every time I've driven my car in the past like 3 weeks. And I gotta say, that song has a hell of a start. Just full throttle, pedal to the metal. Good gracious, ass is bodacious. Just nuts. Also, of course, now we run into the Blowfish team. I told you this is why spawn team's not good. Blowfish team. Blowfish, Hippo. There's so many bad things that can happen, but good gracious, ass is bodacious. Should have kept horse. Pegasus would be better. Toy would be alright. I don't really want to sell anything for that, though. Also, the fact that we're not getting the antelope is kind of having me... I feel like I'm locked into having to do this, but I really don't want to do it because I just don't think it's good this week. This would start out as a pretty big friggin' hippo. That's my thing. But I would have to sell something, which would be like level capybara, sell capybara, or we just, I mean, we're not beating this team. We lost already. Antelope got sniped, the run's over. That is not solved by a horse, I'll tell you that much. That one is not solved by a horse. No, but you need to do the blah blah. You need to have it because it's a faint trigger. What are you doing? I'm giving myself a damn chance. That's what I'm doing. No, 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 no. Nope. I mean, this spawns a big unit, but they also get it. I feel like this is such a weird one to me. Is this... how do you take advantage of this? The fact that your opponent gets one. What is the... Because, like, if... Like, you get benefits for... Like, I get if you were kind of using it like a rat. so that you have like, oh, trigger the flycatcher so that it shoots something down. But if you're not doing that, then it seems like this just odd. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just odd. The opponent wouldn't have space and you put it up front. Okay, I mean, I guess I can see that. God, everything is so fucking bad. Everything we do, where are these guys? And we're level 1. This is the other reason why I think we have no chance. The antelope needs to be level 2 like 4 turns ago. This is not. Now I just feel terrible. Because now we're priced in to sell these guys, and the team's just gonna still die. The antelope will get sniped, and we'll go, oh no, the team didn't work. May I present evidence? Oh, but Purtle, you still won. We got lucky. That's all that was. I guess we'd have to sell this, right? We just like have to, or we get rid of one of these. I guess we get rid of you for now. Put these up front as 2 dudes. Give 1 pet the summon 2 after fainting. Roll once. Give me something. 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, great. I could sell the hippo, buy the poodle. But then we have 2 5s. Not great. But I guess if we're going full spawn, then we would want to sell hippo. Or just give the Yggdrasil to something. But I can't really give to anything except for like back here, because this spawns 3, so you need to be here. Also, this just loses. Like if they kill my 14-16 somehow before I kill theirs, then the hippo just loses to that. Yes, that's interesting. I don't really want to give this to the hippo because I feel like I'm going to sell it, but I also feel like I would sell the capybara. I guess if we're just going full spawn team, I could just do this. I don't know. I feel lost. Husky? I mean, we could do the husky too, the same reason as like doing the poodle, but I guess you just put it where the capybara is. I don't know. Okay, so they didn't get a spawn, but then we just like die. Wait. Wait, we win. Hold on, am I being am I being silly right now? Do we have a chance? Do we have a freaking chance here? Is tiger repeating Saiga antelope exciting? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, finally, a level. Tapir? Get rid of this you now, finally? What do I mushroom that then will work? Does if I have the wolf here and I mushroom, that works, right? Spawns 3 and then the wolf, or does the wolf spawn in front of the pigs? I don't remember how this works. Does that spawn in front of the thing, or does the thing no idea? Yeah, see, I don't know either. I guess I could do this and then put it like in the here. But then if I do that, then the kappa, you kind of want the kappa in the front. And then we probably would want to get rid of the hippo for like an orca or something. We could have also just stuck like a husky would have been interesting, but I think I think the plan is to eventually get items on these, so that's why I wasn't quite as interested in the husky. Maybe the poodle should still be in front of the tapir, or the hippo should still be in front of the tapir. Okay, the antelope lived, so that's something. I already forget what happened there. Did the I don't know what happened there. I'm trying to remember and I just can't. I mean, Pegasus is okay, I guess. Like, the hippo is pointless. I realize this. I realize that the hippo's pointless. But I feel like you would just want an orca, basically, at that point. Instead of the hippo. I don't know, and I don't know why. I don't know what I'm waiting to put this on. I don't think we want any of that anymore. I think we would just rather have mushrooms. Okay, that's pretty good. That's all right as well. We really need this guy to get leveled. Still no orca, huh? I mean, I still think we have no chance, but you have a flycatcher too? See what I mean about the whole... Okay, great. You got another kill out of that. Great. That's great. You just have more than me. Yeah. Yeah. They just have more, but they also have the counter. Okay. Orca. Orca. I guess this. I guess I'm just doing this one. And then we want this here so that it's more likely to copy the wolf. I guess. And the reason to take the lioness is because it will buff the orca we're gonna get? Like, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, the math there did not really work. And then we got these spawn teams that then have anti-spawners on their team, man. What is this? Well, 2020, we draw and we lose again by 1. We move Kappa to 2nd position for double spawn. Is that how that works? Oh, that is. I didn't even realize that's how that works. I just, in my brain, I was thinking of this like macaw that like when it's level 2, it's just a bigger unit or something. But yeah, you're right. It should have been that. I don't really want to use the money on both of these. I'm not, like, neither are getting to level 3, so I would rather still roll for an orca potential, and then if we don't get it, which now that I've frozen, like, everything here, we probably won't. I know you're thinking there's enough here to level 3 that, but if we want to win, I'm pretty sure we have to do it like that. You get it. You get it. Yeah, they're just, this is winning. They're winning. There's no way they're losing this. They got a boar back there? And he's just gonna eat the team. It's over. Even if we get a 50-50 dog, it doesn't matter. So, look, okay? I was trying to tell you from the beginning. Spawn team, not gonna work. And if you get late enough. And here's the proof. Here's the damn proof. Alright. Just take a damn husky or poodle, guys, okay? That's the advice. Just take a damn husky and poodle. Dragon maybe if you get there. Take an anti-spawner, hippo, boar, blowfish, whatever. You'll get the job done. Maybe a lynx as well to snipe the back units.